Hi guys, my name is Srini Tamna. I'm in 6th grade and I'm in Woodrose Middle School. So today's topic is the ocean, and we're going to be talking about the zones of the ocean and important facts of them, like photosynthesis. So now let's get started. So now pretend it's the ocean, guys. Let's talk about the ocean zones and yeah. So first, before we move on to the three zones, let's say two facts about the ocean. First of all, the ocean there's several oceans. The ocean's name is Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. So I'll repeat that again. Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Southern Ocean, and the Indian Ocean. 5 oceans. So I'll write that down. And the last fact is the 2 more facts actually. So the biggest ocean is the Pacific Ocean. The smallest ocean is the Arctic Ocean. Cool? Now let's move on. If you guys did not get a comment down below. So now pretend this is the ocean. Pretend this is me, okay? Pretend I was like, how deep is the ocean? But you think that the ocean's only like 600 feet deep or 6,000 feet deep. But that is totally wrong. Do not believe them. The ocean is way deeper than you believe it. So now let's get started. So there are 3 zones. The zones are called the sunlight zone, or the sunlight zone, or some whatever. Sunlight zone. This zone, the middle zone, is called the twilight zone. And this 3rd zone is the midnight zone. So we're going to be talking about why they are named and like, yeah. So let's first dive down into the ocean water, and then now let's talk about the sunlight zone. So pretend this is me in my scuba diving pack. So yeah, it's just funny. So yeah, let's talk about the sunlight zone. So the sunlight zone is where there's enough sunlight, pretend this is the sun, where there's enough sunlight for photosynthesis to occur. By the way, photosynthesis is where plants or animals use the sun's energy to transfer it into energy. So photosynthesis. So the photosynthesis. So photosynthesis. So photosynthesis is when plants or animals use the sun's energy to transfer it into their food energy, like how we eat, like pretend we're eating pizza. How we eat pizza to transfer it into energy for our bodies, like that. And certain animals, all the plants and some animals use photosynthesis to transfer it into energy. All plants except carnivorous plants. So let's talk about the animals which use it. Some of the animals actually. Plankton. These are the ones which use photosynthesis. Plankton and algae. Oh, the algae. So yeah, so these both are really super duper important for photosynthesis cycle in the sunlight zone, in all the zones. Do you know why? This is the reason. So plankton, you know the food chain, right, of the ocean, like sharks eat fish and seals and yeah. Plankton is the first of the food chain. Krill eat plankton, and then all the fish and all the predators eat the plankton. So without plankton, the whole ocean all of the ocean ecosystems, all of the ocean organisms would die without plankton. And algae is super important for coral too. Coral is really important for reefs, like coral reefs, like the Great Barrier Reef. But coral is really important to fish and all the other animals. So algae is really important to plant coral because algae that make photosynthesis. Then they use half the energy for the coral, and then they use half of the energy for themselves. The algae is located inside the coral, but a lot of it can be found outside too. But in coral, there's a lot of algae, and the algae help the coral survive by giving it food by using photosynthesis. So now let's go dive down more deeper into the twilight zone. So let's dive more deeper into the twilight zone. So the twilight zone is where there's not that enough sunlight for photosynthesis. So there's not that much enough sunlight for photosynthesis to occur. So the sunlight zone has all of that. But the twilight zone is home to a lot of organisms, like the blue, all of the whales and great white shark. So it's including the blue whale and all of those big whales, like the sperm whale, and it's home to those kind of whales in the twilight zone. Now let's go to the midnight zone. Whoa, I can't go down there like this. So I need a special submarine to do that. So pretend I'm in my submarine. So we're in the midnight zone. The reason why our little guy went inside the submarine is because we can't go diving all the way down there because all the water in the midnight zone has a lot of pressure to crush your lungs and your heart and everything. It could kill you easily. So that's why, even though you have oxygen mask, it would still kill you. So you need a special submarine to travel there. Animals that live here, such as the anglerfish, need special adaptations to survive, and it's pitch dark in here, so that's why they call it midnight zone. So let's talk about why they call it the sunlight zone. They call it the word sunlight zone because it gets a lot of sunlight. So sunlight and sunlight. The twilight zone is where there's little bit light, like when the sun is setting, there's a little bit light, right? Like that. In the twilight zone, it's like that, like the sun is setting and there's a little bit light. But in the midnight zone, like imagine midnight here on Earth, on land. It's just pitch dark outside, right? And like that, in the midnight zone, it's pitch dark in the midnight zone. So there's no light at all. So that's why it's called midnight zone. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, smash that like button and view. See you next time. Goodbye.